Good evening, sports fans. Time now for sports, and we continue our previews to the International Cricket Council World 2020 Championships. The West Indies suffer a 9-wicket loss to England in their warm-up match today. After beating Ireland yesterday, the Caribbean men were humbled by the hosts at Lord's today. Batting first, the Windies used some strange tactics when they opened with the inexperienced pair of Xavier Marshall and Andre Fletcher. Captain Chris Gill never batted in the Windies score of 144 for 6 off 20 overs. Ramdar Sarawan's unbeaten 46 pacing the West Indies innings. In reply, England's openers Ravi Bopara and Luke Wright blasting the Windies bowlers and carrying England to victory with 5 overs to spare. Defending champions India and South Africa also picking up victories today. The tournament continues on Friday with the official opening, and the West Indies play Australia in their opener on Saturday. Remember, you can catch all the live action on West Star pay-per-view. For just $100, you can watch all the ball-by-ball coverage from England. Just call 745-5555 to book the ICC 2020 World Championships on pay-per-view. After a year off the radar, mixed martial arts returns to Cayman in 2 weeks' time. This year's edition of Proving Ground punches off June 20th at the Grand Harbor. Local and international fighters are preparing for a tough night in the cage. The sport has been steadily growing in Cayman, with lots of interest being shown to the internationally known Ultimate Fighting Championship.
We got 8 scheduled fights on the card, everything from a couple local fighters to even bringing some big-name international fighters. Not huge name, but big names. The Canadian Elite Champion is going to come down and throw a guy around for 3 rounds. We also have Mark Kerr, a former UFC heavyweight champion, coming down, not to fight, but just to come down to show his face to help support the Crisis Center.
Now let's look back at some of the highlights from last year's Proving Ground 4 edition.
Whisper in my ear. Relieve the feeling, relieve the need. Why do you feel? And why do you try? And why do you feel? And why do you try? And why do you feel? And why do you try? And why do you feel? And why do you try?
Oh, some scary stuff there. Looking forward to that MMA action June 20th at Grand Harbor. A team from the Walkers Law Firm is putting in their final preparations for a marathon bike ride this weekend. 4 employees of the firm are gearing up for America's most beautiful bike ride, which goes around Lake Tahoe in Nevada June 7th. The team is raising funds for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and they will be riding in the memory of former partner Frank Banks, who died from brain cancer earlier this year.
I was actually the organizer. I wasn't planning on riding. And then I got so into it. At one point I made the mistake of sending out on email to the 4 keen riders, wow, I'm so excited about this. It's such a good cause. If I had a bike, I'd do it too. And then one of the lawyers promptly delivered a bike to my home and called my bluff. So that's what got me into it, but I'm actually really excited that I'm doing it.
One of our big clients contacted us actually for a sponsorship donation. And there was then a suggestion that, well, maybe we should put a team in to go and take part and raise some money ourselves. And
now to some basketball, and the NBA Finals bounce off tomorrow night in Los Angeles. The Lakers host the Orlando Magic in Game 1 of the best-of-7 series. And all those Orlando fans, you'd like to know that Donna Bush is supporting the Orlando Magic. The Magic are in their first NBA Finals since 1995 and are looking to repeat their wins over the Lakers during the regular season. It's the Lakers' 30th Finals appearance and their 2nd straight trip to the Big Dance. Last year, they lost to the Boston Celtics in the finals, but this year, they start as firm favorites against the giant-killing Magic. And in the NHL, the Pittsburgh Penguins winning Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals last night. Playing at home, the Penguins came from behind to beat the Detroit Red Wings 4-2. Maxime Talbot scoring twice for the Pens in their first victory of the best-of-7 series, which is now at 2-1 to Detroit. Game 4 is tomorrow night in Pittsburgh.